All right, sup guys, welcome back to the channel, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. Guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. And if you'd like to join the Discord server, which is one of the best sports betting communities there is, it'll be in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. Okay guys, so I'm in a hurry today. I, as many of you know, own an insurance business. I have an insurance license. They expire every 2 years. You have to do 24 hours of continued education, take these stupid ass tests. You just click through it and you got to take the exams. It takes forever. My dumb ass waited till the 25th and my license expires the 30th, and Thursday's Thanksgiving. So pretty much I have to get them all done today. So I've been doing the goddamn test all morning. Gonna hurry up, do this video. And if I wasn't even gonna do a video, but then I was like, hey, are you a fucking bitch? Are you some kind of pussy who can't handle it? So I went ahead and just did it. So got all my plays together for everybody. Let's get it. And yeah, let's have a day. Yesterday, I don't have a review for yesterday. I don't have the picture, but I went 7 wins, 5 losses for football. I always go positive in football. I haven't had a losing day yet. And we also hit a pretty big parlay, but I was 6 yards and 1 basketball point away from $10,000. If Jared Goff threw for 275, he threw for 259. If he threw for 275, or 269, I'm sorry. 275 would have paid me $7,000. And then if Evan Mobley would have got 1 more fucking point, I would have won $3,000. So $10,000 missed by 1 bucket, 1 point, and 6 yards. So it hurts. You know, it was going to be one of them days I remember forever. And now it's going to still be one of them days I remember forever, but for the wrong reasons. Because wow, 2 just vicious ass hooks, man. And the cash outs were big. I should have took them. Anyways, let's get into it. First things first, sponsor of the video, guys, Bet Any Sports. You can do parlays, you can do player props. If you are in a state where sports betting is not legal, you could come on here, you can make parlays, player props. You ain't got to drive to a casino, you don't got to use a bookie. They don't care where the fuck you're at. You can parlay the Lamar Jackson's passing yards with Derrick Henry's, and you can just parlay everything and you'll get the same amount of odds as we was, just like having ESPN better FanDuel, okay? Anyways, first, we're going to start with NFL, then we'll do NBA. Derrick Henry on his rushing yards over 79.5. Guys, I think he has a big night. I wouldn't be surprised to see him have one of them 100-yard nights. Running has been just going crazy lately. And I think Lamar, I just don't think the Chargers are a good matchup for the Ravens. I think the Ravens blow them out tonight, actually. The defense matchup versus the defensive schemes versus the offensive schemes. I don't know how the Chargers deal with them. They're not the Steelers, okay? They're just not. I got Derrick Henry over 79.5. I like it a lot. So that's where I'm going to be at. Next, Lamar Jackson over 245.5 passing yards. I think we just see a lot of offense from the Ravens tonight. And you've seen them in these bounce back spots where they have a rough game like they did versus Steelers. They come back and just dominate. On top of that, the game versus Steelers really wasn't that bad. Bunch of mistakes, bunch of turnovers, stupid shit kept happening to them. They should have won that game by a lot, truthfully. Things just sometimes the coin flip just don't go your fucking way. He's hit this 64% of the time this season. He was on a hot streak, had that game versus Steelers where shit just wasn't clicking for him. He'll get it back tonight, and the Chargers are not the Steelers by any means, so this should be a nice night for him. I also got him over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Again, heavy on Lamar tonight. This is a great spot for him. Comes out, passes a lot, and I think that Derrick Henry also opens him up to be able to pass for touchdowns because Derrick Henry should run all over them. Lastly, Ladd McConkey over 69.5 receiving yards. He's only hit it twice this season. I understand that, but lately he's getting targeted constantly. He's the quarterback's favorite target. And because of that, and because you got to understand that the Ravens have the very best rushing defense in the league and the very worst passing defense in the league. So you have a team who versus the rush is excellent and versus the pass is terrible. It's a great spot for McConkey. Just get out there and get some yards. I like it a lot. I don't like Matt. Why the fuck am I drawing a blank here on their quarterback? Am I serious? Why am I drawing this? Why am I drawing this blank? Herbert. I don't like his passing yards because they have the line so high. They have it at 275 because the Ravens are so bad versus the pass, but there's just no value there. So yeah, but I do like McConkey to be his pretty much his go-to target, and the Ravens just cannot stop the pass. So for him to go over 69, I like it a lot. Let's get into the actual game, talk about it, talk about who I'm on and why. Ravens Chargers. I'm on the Ravens -2.5, and I'm on the Ravens team total over 26.5 points. That's 4 touchdowns, guys. I'm more than happy to take that. I like the Ravens to win by a field goal. I also like them to win by up to 10 points. This is a Ravens spot through and through. The Chargers do not have the firepower, the defense, or the offense to keep up with the Ravens. They just don't. On top of that, the Ravens, every time they have a bad performance or they get a little bit upset like they did versus Steelers and shit wasn't flowing their way, they've shown time and time again that when that happens, they come out the next game and remind everybody who the fuck they are. So I don't want to overthink it. Ravens are by far a better team. The Chargers are nowhere near the Steelers in skill. Chargers don't even have nobody. It's honestly coaching and offensive and defense schemes is the only reason they even are how they are. But this Ravens team is simply too damn talented for them. And frankly, they should have beat the Steelers. And nothing went their way. And I mean nothing. It was just like the most unlucky game I've ever seen them play. Chargers are not the Steelers. The Ravens are top 2-3 team in the league, and I don't see any way the Chargers keep up with their firepower whatsoever. I don't think they can stop the run. I don't think they can stop the pass. And on offense, J.K. Dobbins won't be able to move the ball. What are they going to do? Pass? That's the only option they have, and I'm worried that they're even going to struggle with that besides McConkey. So I'm on the Ravens and the Chargers. My final plays for NFL, Ravens -2.5. Ravens total points over 26.5. Lamar Jackson over 250 passing yards. Derrick Henry over 80 rushing yards. Lamar Jackson for 2 pass touchdowns. Allow McConkey to be the only target and get 70 passing yards, receiving yards. Shit. There we go. Okay, so let's get into the NBA and go back over those props. NBA props for tonight, guys, and I love this NBA slate. I really like this NBA slate, so tap in with me. LaMelo Ball, over 29.5 points. 63% hit rate this year, guys. Tonight, he is versus the Orlando Magic. I think he just fucking goes nuts. I really do. I will be shocked if he doesn't have a 40-point night, and I'm being dead serious. You might see his career high of 50. I don't think they have any way to deal with LaMelo Ball. He's coming off a 50-point game versus the Bucks. I mean, he's just on fire, man. He's one of the hottest players in the league right now. One of my favorites to watch. I am a fan of his, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. But I just like watching him play. I love how he shoots. It's just beautiful. It looks effortless. He's just splashing them bitches. But yeah, over 29.5 tonight for sure. He's their only player. He's all they got. They want to win this game. This is a team they can beat and they should beat. So let's get it. Give me LaMelo for 30 points. Next, Cam fucking Thomas getting just unleashed. They letting him ball. 43-point game, 16-18, and he came out with a 34. Tonight versus the Warriors, who's gonna stop him? Who's going to stop him? Mind you, the Warriors give up almost the most points in the entire league versus the shooting guard. So for me, they're terrible versus his position. They allow a lot of points to his position. And lately he's been having these great games and they're really letting Cam Thomas kind of just go loose. They're kind of just letting him ball, shoot, do anything he wants. He's a star and I don't see any way he gets stopped tonight. Next, Joker over 27.5 points. Why is this line like this? Guys, I love Cat. I think Cat should be an MVP contender. I said I might put a bet on it. He can't guard Joker. Okay, calm the fuck down. He cannot lock down Joker. He just can't. Who's going to guard him? Cat? Zest King? No shot. No shot. Joker will bully that man. Over 27.5 points. I think he does anything he wants under there versus Cat. Then again, I'm on Joker with the boards. I just think it's a bad matchup for Cat. Cat is not the guy to be. Now, maybe he proves me wrong and I'm even heavier on him for the MVP. But I'm on him for boards too, over 12.5, because I don't see any world where Joker can't do anything he wants. I mean, he bullies AD. Can he not bully Cat? We'll see. I'm excited to watch it, but over 12.5 boards and over 27.5 points, triple double coming for sure. Joker should do his thing tonight. Next, Ivica Zubac. You guys know I've been all over his boards. They got it at 10.5 for -135 with an 85% hit rate. And tonight, he's versus Celtics. You guys have seen time and time again, I bet big men versus the Celtics to get boards. I've done it I continue to be profitable on it, continue to cash it. Big, strong centers versus the Celtics get hella boards every time because the Celtics shoot a lot. They shoot constantly. They're fast paced. They shoot crazy ass layups, miss. Shooting from outside the perimeter, miss. They really don't have that big man who's going to get in there and even contest his boards. So for me, Zubac to continue to do his thing, I think he gets 14, 15 tonight. So over 10.5 -135, I love, and he's been in there killing this line. And lastly, Jacob Potolila. You guys know I've been betting his boards constantly as well. You have the Pistons. They're small. Nobody's really going to contest these boards versus him. The Pistons center has been doing okay, but Jacob's just been in there getting boards like crazy. 18, 12, 15, 12, 19. And today you can get him at 11 versus a little fast team like the Pistons who bricks a lot. Yeah, these are locks. These are fucking locks. I'm very confident in them. Anyways, review the slate, talk about the NBA plays, show you guys where I'm at, show you guys my final plays. Let's get it. First game of the day, Magic and the Hornets. I'm on the Hornets plus 6.5. The way LaMelo Ball's shooting right now, I don't see why every game can't be close. The Magic are not the team to blow them out of the water. I think the Hornets win tonight personally, but 6.5 minus 130, shit, give it to me. Why not? Actually, it's minus 115. My bad. This shit's price way wrong. It's minus 115 at 6.5. Did I take 7.5? Hold on, let me check something. No, I'm on. I think this should be 7.5. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't want to steer you the wrong way. I think I moved it to 7.5. Let me see if that's what I did. That's what I did. I took them at plus 7.5 at minus 130. So you can get the Hornets 7.5, 130. Guys, I love it. I don't think the Magic are capable of even blowing a team out anyways, let alone a really well shooting team like the Hornets with LaMelo Ball on their team, who's the offensive player of the fucking century. Give me the Hornets plus 7.5. Next, Raptors and the Pistons. I'm on the Pistons minus 4.5 to beat up on these Raptors. The Raptors are 4-13, guys. Pistons are 7-11. Pistons have proved time and time again, they can ball. They're a competitive team, especially when they're shooting well. Obviously, it's going to come down to can they put the fucking ball in the bucket or not. They've struggled at times. They go on these really cold streaks where they have 12 points a quarter, stupid shit. But if they just play a solid, consistent game, I'm quite sure they blow the Raptors out. The Raptors are awful. They're down there with the Jazz and the Hornets, okay? So, Hornets are better than them. They're down there with, the Jazz. So, yeah, that's where I'll be at. Jazz and the Pelicans. Next game, Pelicans and the Pacers. Guys, I'm on the Pacers by 6. I hate to do this. I really do. I can't believe I'm still putting money on them. I can't believe it, but it's a Pacers spot. I don't know what to say. The Pelicans are 4-13. Half of their team is hurt. They literally have 9 injuries. I'm being dead. Every fucking play, all their starters are hurt. That team is battered. They're not even like an NBA team right now. Everybody's hurt. The Pacers are healthy and just suck. I don't know. The Pacers cannot seem to figure it out. Maybe they need new coaching. Maybe they need to go take a trip together to talk to spirits and shit. I don't know. But Pacers by 6 is where I'm going to be at for minus 130. I like it. Celtics and the Clippers, I'm fading. I cannot fade the Clippers in good conscience. I almost took the Celtics at minus 9.5, but I literally in good conscience can't tell anybody to fade the Clippers team who's playing how they are. They look great. They continue to ball. They continue to cover spreads. They continue to win games. James Harden looks excellent. I don't know. I can't fade him. I literally just cannot find a way to get to fading these Clippers right now. They're 11-7. They somehow have a winning record. They're somehow balling better than most teams. It's the craziest shit. And they got my guy Zubac on there, who is the center of the century. That boy's a dog. So Zubac's holding every shot down, getting second chances, getting offensive boards. I just think the Celtics have way more firepower. I do think they win, but not by 10.5, not by 9.5. I'm gonna fade it. I cannot in good conscience fade a team who's playing as well as the Clippers at such a big spread. If anything, take the Clippers plus the points, but I can't do that either. Can't call it fade. Mavs and the Hawks. This one's kind of weird to me, guys. I'm on the Mavs at plus. I got it at plus 4.5 for minus 125. The line has moved down to 2.5. I'm on plus 4.5 at minus 125, and I love this play. I think the Mavs are a better team, and I just think they win. It's that simple. They look great, even without Joker, even without Luka. They've looked good. I'm not sure if he's back or not. It didn't matter to me. It wasn't going to affect my decision either way because they're balling without him. Now I got a ball without you. Now I got a ball. Anyways, Trailblazers, Grizzlies. Fade it. Don't want no part of it. I can't call it with the Grizzlies right now. They started off, man. They looked really, really good. Lately, they're struggling. I'm just listen. Scratch it all. I don't want to bet 10. I don't want to lay 10 points with anybody. I'm not going to do it. I just refuse. You guys have seen it week after week. I don't like betting. I don't like laying more than 10 with anybody. So it's a fade. Knicks and the Nuggets. Knicks plus 5.5. And I ain't even had to think about it. I love the Knicks. They're my favorite team. They're playing good ball. They're playing great. Do I think the Joker does anything he wants versus Cat? Yes, I do. But do I think Cat could surprise us? Embody that boy. No, I don't. I'm not even going to hold you. No, I don't. I think he might surprise us and do a little bit better than we think, but I think he gets absolutely bullied. That said, though, do I think that the Nuggets stop Cat offensively? Absolutely not. Do I think they stop him from getting boards, stop him from putting up threes, stop him from putting up tough shots? No, I do not. I think Cat still has a decent night. And even if he doesn't, there's a bunch of other players who can back him up and play just fine. I think it's a Joker versus Cat show, and I'm excited to see how it goes. Though I do think the Joker gets the best of it and does anything he wants versus Cat, that's fine. I think Cat still does well on offense, still facilitates well, draws a lot of attention and then dishes it off. I think Jalen has a nice night tonight too. And I've just lost a lot of faith in the Nuggets. They did beat the Lakers, which surprised me though. They are playing pretty decent ball, but I think this game should be very competitive. I would put this as a pick'em. So if you're going to give me 6 points, I'll take it because I think this should be minus 110 each team. Take your pick. So for plus points with the Knicks only minus 135, happy to take it. Nets and the Warriors. Nets plus 12.5. This should not say. I am 100% on Nets plus 12.5, guys. Didn't even need to think about it. It's actually at minus 105. Yeah. I'm not laying 12. Listen, the Nets are not bad. The Nets have been playing pretty good ball. They just had a big win last night. Who the hell they beat? Who did them Nets beat last night? It was a big deal. The Nets last night, they beat the Kings last night. Yeah, they beat the 8-9 Kings last night, and nobody expected that. Now, do I think that they come out here and win? No, I don't. I don't think that they win tonight versus the Warriors. The Warriors look great. They're 12-4. Nets are 7-10. The Warriors are a much better team, but 12.5 is a lot. And when you have a team who shoots so much like the Warriors, all it takes is one bad quarter, one off quarter, and the Nets can get a lead, and then the Warriors can play catch up. So I think they can keep this game within 13. I'm on the Nets. It's just too many points. I will take that with anybody. And then lastly, we got the Thunder and we got the Kings. I'm on the Kings plus 5.5. I know the Kings don't look good. I know they just lost to the damn Nets. It's pretty pathetic, but the Thunder have looked awful since Chet's been out. They just look really, really bad without him. So I can't, like, does anybody want to back them without Chet? Like, he was everything to this team. And without them, I don't see a way that they win. They are still 12-4, but they lost to the Spurs. They only beat the Trailblazers by 10. They lost to the Mavs. I don't know, man. They lost to the Mavs, lost to the Spurs, and only beat the Trailblazers by 10. And the Trailblazers are possibly the worst team in basketball. I mean, they're getting killed by everybody. They're getting blown out left and right. Every game, every time you look up, the Trailblazers couldn't cover a fucking 14-point spread. So Thunder just don't look good to me. 6 points with the King, who's consistent. I mean, you know what they're going to do. They're going to play average as fuck. They're going to be one mid-ass team. So right now, I think the Thunder are too, though. I think there's too many points, so that's where I'm at. So what's my final plays for today? Discord already has them. Hornets plus 6.5. LaMelo Ball over 29.5. Pistons minus 4.5. Jakob Tolo over 10.5 boards. Pacers minus 5.5. Ivek Zubac, my guy, who continues to pay us well, over 11.5 boards versus these Celtics. He's gonna ball on them. They can't stop him. Mavs, Hawks, Al Horford. Yeah, right. Mavs, Hawks, Mavs money line plus 4.5. What the fuck? Mavs plus 4.5. Knicks Nuggets. Knicks plus 5.5. Joker over 27.5 points. Joker over 12.5 boards. Nets and the Warriors. Give me the Nets plus 13.5 with Cam Thomas over 24.5 points. Again, if he has that game, I think he's gonna have versus Warriors and little boy them. I don't see this getting cooked. And then the Thunder and the Kings. I'm on the Kings plus 5.5. All I got today, guys. No parlays, nothing like that. I'm in a hurry. I got to get back to doing all these dumbass tests. So catch y'all tomorrow. Let's get out here. Let's get a bag. Let's crack these folks.